The air changes the moment you arrive. There's a crispness, a wildness, as if the breeze itself carries stories from centuries past. You step off the boat and instantly sense you've entered a world apart, a place where the ordinary rules of life seem to pause. It feels ancient, pure, like stepping back in time. The landscape is raw and untouched, shaped by forces older than memory. The morning mist drifts over volcanic hills, hinting at secrets waiting to be discovered. The volcanic soil of the Galápagos crunches beneath your feet and the sun warms your skin. Each step connects you to the island's fiery origins. The black sand, a reminder of the Earth's restless energy. The ground feels alive, humming with the promise of discovery. But it's the sounds, the bark of a sea lion, the cry of a seabird, that truly welcome you. The air is filled with a chorus of life, a symphony that's both wild and strangely inviting. It's as if the animals themselves are greeting you, inviting you to share in their world. Here, animals don't fear humans. Nature is in charge. Sea lions lounge just steps away, unbothered by your presence, while iguanas sunbathe on rocks as if you're invisible. The boundaries between human and wild dissolve, and you become a quiet observer in their domain. Black volcanic rocks meet turquoise water. Cacti stand tall against a blue sky. The colors are vivid, almost surreal, as if painted by a bold hand. Every view is a reminder of the island's unique character, harsh, beautiful, and utterly unforgettable. This is not a lush paradise, but a dramatic landscape shaped by fire and sea. The coastline is rugged, the waves relentless, and the land tells a story of constant transformation. It's a place where survival and adaptation are written into every rock and wave. Every island has its own story, written in stone and sand. Each one is a chapter in a living book, with its own cast of characters and mysteries. Exploring them feels like leafing through the pages of a natural history, each turn revealing something new. The wildlife is immediate. A marine iguana sneezes salt. A Sally Lightfoot crab flashes red against the lava. Life here is bold and unfiltered, adapted to the extremes of this environment. Every encounter is a reminder of nature's creativity and resilience. These creatures are not exhibits. They are your companions. They move freely, sharing the land and sea with you, as if you're just another visitor passing through their ancient home. Their lack of fear allows for an intimacy with nature found nowhere else. You can look into the eyes of a sea lion or watch an iguana up close, feeling a connection that's both humbling and exhilarating. You learn to move slowly, to watch quietly, to respect this delicate ecosystem. Every step is taken with care, every moment a lesson in patience and humility. The islands teach you to listen, to observe, and to appreciate the fragile balance of life. The islands ask you to be a witness, not just a tourist. You're here to observe, to learn, and to leave only footprints behind. It's a privilege and a responsibility to experience this place with reverence. Here you see evolution, adaptation, and the urgent need for conservation up close. The Galápagos is a living laboratory, a reminder of what's at stake and why these islands must be protected for generations to come. The Galápagos changes the way you see the world. It challenges your perspective, inspiring awe and a deep sense of responsibility. The memories you make here will linger long after you leave. It captures not just your camera's lens, but your heart and mind. The wonder you feel is impossible to fully capture, but it stays with you, shaping the way you see nature everywhere. This first encounter sets the tone for your entire adventure. Every moment from here on will be colored by the magic of these first steps, the sense of discovery and respect that the islands inspire. The journey has only just begun. Welcome to the Galápagos, where every step is a story and every day is an invitation to explore the extraordinary. The Galápagos Islands are a living laboratory of evolution. Isolation forced animals and plants to adapt in extraordinary ways. Each island became its own world, with unique rules for survival. Giant tortoises evolved different shell shapes to fit their environments, dome-shaped for humid highlands, saddle-shaped for dry lowlands. Marine iguanas, the world's only seagoing lizards, learned to swim and dive for algae. Birds like the flightless cormorant and Darwin's finches showcase the power of natural selection. These animals are living proof of evolution in action. The Galápagos is more than a destination. It's a classroom where nature teaches its own lessons. Here, you witness how all life is connected and constantly changing. This is the magic of the Galápagos. In 1835, Charles Darwin arrived in the Galápagos aboard the HMS Beagle, a journey that would forever change the course of science. The islands, remote and mysterious, were unlike anything Darwin had seen before. Their volcanic landscapes and unique wildlife immediately captured his curiosity. Over 5 weeks, Darwin explored the islands, meticulously collecting specimens and recording his observations. He trekked across rocky terrain, braved the equatorial sun, and filled his notebooks with sketches and notes about the plants and animals he encountered. He began to notice subtle, yet important differences in the creatures from island to island. The giant tortoises, for example, had shells that varied in shape depending on their home island. The finches and mockingbirds, too, showed distinct variations. The finches' beaks were especially fascinating, some thick and strong for cracking seeds, others slender and pointed for catching insects. Each beak seemed perfectly suited to the food available on its particular island, a living example of adaptation. When Darwin returned to England, he studied his collections and realized that all these different finches were actually closely related, descended from a single ancestral species that had diversified over time. This insight led him to develop his groundbreaking theory of natural selection, the idea that species evolve over generations, gradually changing to better survive in their environments. It was a radical concept that challenged the scientific beliefs of his era. The Galápagos Islands, with their isolated ecosystems and remarkable diversity, provided the clearest and most compelling evidence for this revolutionary idea. Darwin's insights not only transformed biology, but also reshaped our understanding of life itself, influencing generations of scientists and thinkers. Today, as you walk the same trails and gaze upon the same landscapes, you are retracing Darwin's footsteps, experiencing the wonder and inspiration that sparked his revolutionary ideas. You witness firsthand the extraordinary wildlife and dramatic scenery that inspired one of history's greatest scientific breakthroughs, a place where the secrets of evolution are still revealed every day. The Galapagos remains a living link to our understanding of life's complexity and the ongoing process of evolution. Here, a simple observation became the seed of a world-changing idea, reminding us that even the smallest details can unlock the greatest mysteries of nature. Imagine waking to the sound of waves, the salty breeze drifting through your window as the first light of dawn spills across the Galápagos Islands. Just steps away, sea lions lounge on the black volcanic beach, their bodies stretched out on the warm rocks, completely at ease in their island home. In the shallows, playful pups chase each other through the gentle surf, their barks and splashes filling the air with energy and life. Nearby, mothers rest on the sand, keeping a watchful eye on their young, embodying the calm and nurturing spirit of the islands. Here, you're not just an observer, you're woven into the daily rhythm of wildlife, sitting quietly among these remarkable creatures as if you belong. A panga ride across crystal-clear waters reveals green sea turtles gliding gracefully beneath the surface, their movements effortless and serene. Suddenly, a Galapagos penguin darts by, swift and agile, a reminder of the unique life that thrives here. Every moment in these waters brings a new discovery, schools of vibrant fish, curious rays, and a kaleidoscope of marine life that makes this ecosystem so extraordinary. On land, you trek across ancient cracked lava fields, feeling the raw power of the earth beneath your feet and the history written in every stone. With a careful eye, you spot land iguanas blending perfectly into the dry vegetation, their colors and patterns a testament to nature's ingenuity. Pioneer plants push through the volcanic rock, their green shoots a symbol of resilience and the unstoppable force of life. As sunset paints the sky in brilliant hues, frigate birds soar overhead, their silhouettes gliding effortlessly on the evening breeze. The day's sounds slowly fade, replaced by the gentle rhythm of the ocean, a lullaby that connects you to the wild heart of these islands. In the Galapagos, you don't just see animals, you experience a profound connection to a world that is both ancient and ever-changing, wild and welcoming. The islands invite you to slow down, to breathe deeply, and to let the natural world guide your pace. Here, you find space to observe, to reflect, and to truly appreciate the delicate balance of life that surrounds you. Each day is a lesson in adaptation and survival, as animals and plants demonstrate the remarkable ways they thrive in this challenging environment. This is not just a visit, it's a true immersion in nature's masterpiece. The Galapagos changes you, leaving a mark that endures long after you leave. You depart with a deeper respect for the wild, carrying the spirit of these islands with you, forever inspired by their beauty and resilience. To understand the Galapagos, journey inland to the lush highlands. Here, giant tortoises roam, ancient, majestic and peaceful. Weighing over 250 kilograms and living more than a century, they are the architects of this ecosystem. Their grazing shapes the land, their journey spreads seeds. Once hunted and threatened by invasive species, their numbers plummeted. Lonesome George, the last of his kind, became a symbol of what's at stake. Today, conservation efforts and breeding centers offer hope. Young tortoises are raised and released, helping restore the balance. Walking among these gentle giants is a humbling, unforgettable experience. It's a promise to protect the future of the Galapagos. Few creatures are as iconic as the blue-footed booby. Their turquoise feet are a badge of health and a key to courtship. The male's dance, high-stepping, sky-pointing and whistling, delights both mate and onlookers. If the female is impressed, she joins the dance and they nest together. On land, they seem clumsy, but in the air and sea, they are masterful hunters. Plunge diving in groups, they strike the water with precision. With no land predators, they nest openly, allowing close observation. Watching them raise their chicks is a window into the unique life of the islands. The blue-footed booby embodies the spirit of the Galapagos, adaptable, vibrant, and utterly unique. Their dance is a celebration of life in this extraordinary place. The Galapagos is a treasure, but also fragile. Invasive species and human activity have threatened its delicate balance. Conservation is a constant effort, led by the Galapagos National Park and Charles Darwin Foundation. Eradicating invasive species and breeding endangered tortoises are vital projects. Scientists, rangers, and volunteers from around the world unite to protect these islands. Education empowers locals and visitors to become stewards of this natural heritage. Sustainable tourism and responsible fishing support both people and wildlife. Conservation here is a story of hope and collaboration. The work is never done. New challenges like plastic pollution and climate change loom. Protecting the Galapagos is a promise renewed every day for future generations. Visiting the Galapagos is a privilege and a responsibility. Always travel with a licensed guide and stay on marked trails to protect wildlife and fragile habitats. Keep a respectful distance from animals. Never touch or feed them. Take all your rubbish with you and leave nothing behind. Don't remove anything from the islands, not even a shell or feather. Clean your shoes and bags to prevent spreading invasive species. Responsible tourism directly supports conservation efforts. Support local communities by choosing local crafts and restaurants. By following the rules, you become an ambassador for the islands. Your actions help keep the Galapagos pristine for generations to come. The Galapagos leaves a mark on your soul. Here you feel the deep connection between all living things. The islands teach us about adaptation, resilience, and the balance of life. In a busy world, the Galapagos rekindles our sense of wonder. The challenges here mirror those facing our entire planet: climate change, pollution, habitat loss. But the islands also offer hope. With care and collaboration, we can protect what matters. The future depends on the choices we make today. Keep exploring, learning, and caring. Wherever you are, let wonder inspire you to protect the diversity of life on Earth. The story of our world is still being written. Together, we can help write a hopeful next chapter.